Welcome back, everyone. Back to Petalburg City, when all my grinding is done. Oh, and oh, by the way, hi.
Hello. Excuse me.
Go ahead, yeah.
Let me guess. The way you're dressed, are you a Pokemon trainer?
Nope.
Well, maybe not. Your clothes aren't all that dirty.
Hey!
You're either a rookie trainer, or maybe you're just an ordinary kid.
I'm about to sock you in the nuts.
I'm roaming the lands in search of talented trainers. I'm sorry to have taken your time. Well then.
I'm gonna kick your ass later. Alright, so, by the way, look, reflection physics. It's almost like this was 16/32-bit. So welcome back to Pokemon Emerald, and like I was saying before we got so rudely interrupted by the game, is the other reason you can't do a race on this one like we did with Blue and Yellow is...
We didn't even do a race with Blue or Yellow.
We really didn't, but a lot of people still look at it and go, you kind of did. Which I technically won because my game's shorter than yours. That's why I'm not calling it that. Wow, random pockets of teleportation. I didn't expect that.
Are you just dropping frames or
yeah, I must have dropped a frame or two. He was once a mighty sailor who never feared the sea. Oh, good. So, unfortunately, Mr. Briny is not here. But yeah, 3 is like the second attempt at having a much more complex plot line. Gen 1 is very simplistic. It's just, you know, go take care of the gym leaders, take care of Team Rocket, and then go be the Pokemon League champion. Then Gen 2 happened, and we actually tried to have a story go on between the trainer and the rival, which eventually ended up in you meeting Red. But now we have a little bit more of a complex plot thread going on in Hoenn, which we haven't met just yet, but we will in a second after I'm done picking these damn berries. These damn berries, they're everywhere.
Damn berries.
Berry?
because the clock is... Because the internal battery is dry.
We must have been fated to meet. May I ask you to battle? No, because this isn't a chick flick. Oh, hey, look, Lady Cindy.
Lady Cindy.
Sent out a Zigzagoon.
Oh, my. We must battle.
Well, it's dead. Yeah, I don't buy the whole fainting thing, in case people watch my blue version.
Please stop thinking.
I don't buy that. I don't say faint. I say dead. I killed him.
Full restore. Come on, you're a random trainer on an early round. What are you doing with a full restore?
Especially this early in the game.
She must be rich enough that she can afford a...
Well, she is a lady after all.
Well, yeah, I think the ladies do pay out the most in terms of...
Whoa, 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 she's a lady. Sorry. I had my Dan moment where I had to go sing. There we go. So this will take care of her Zigzagoon. Well, she has the money to pay for a full restore, but apparently for only one Pokemon. Oh my!
1,400. Yeah, the ladies give a lot of money.
Yep, they do.
They're like the ace trainers.
This is actually the entrance into Petalburg Woods, which is basically a Gen 3 kind of reimagining of...
It's Peekaboo!
Yeah, it is Peekaboo.
Oh, the early days of the internet.
Yes. Come on, we all were gonna make that mistake. We all looked at it and went, it's as cute as Pikachu. Peekaboo!
Pikachu has a water evolution.
I know, my gosh, you have a beautiful...
Pikachu's like Eevee.
And you have a Beautifly in your party.
Yes, I do.
And you did not want to show it evolve.
No, I did not.
How
I was
dark.
grinding.
How...
I didn't have the necessary tools on the computer that I grinded on.
What do you mean you didn't have the necessary tools?
I knew I'd confuse you with that one. I'm technically... So, I found a way to be able to play this on... the problem is with my office, it gets kind of hot after a while. So, I found a way to be able to get this on a portable device, or USB device, and I can play it on whatever computer I want. Because, again, spoiler alert, we're playing on a damn emulator.
Gee, it's almost like the crazy graphics didn't give us away.
Yes, because we have some weird funky European version, apparently.
You got the PAL version.
It's not PAL. It's not officially one, but it's actually labeled an EU version. And the sad reality
was
is that if
transferred
you
to
try to
Science
even look
PC.
for like an Emerald US version, you'll get this.
Yeah, it's really hard to track down a lot of Nintendo emulators because Nintendo cracks down hard on
So
emulation.
here's Petalburg Woods, which is supposed to be like the Gen 3 reimagining of Viridian Forest, even though it's shorter.
Even I had a hard time finding a suitable leaf green ROM because
Yeah.
every one I kept finding kept
Just
triggering
Fire
my
Red, yeah.
not fire, but yeah, fire red, or it would trigger my antivirus.
Yeah, that too. Oh, and here we go. Oh,
Hi
screw
there.
this. I don't want a shroomish.
Why don't you want me? I could be
Because
good.
you're not Nuptup. That's
but,
why.
But oh,
Aw.
Are you looking for an oddish?
Well, I wasn't. But now I need to have one so I can call it Nuptup.
what are you looking for?
So in the footage here, I was actually trying to get a Talo. Because I wanted to be able, even though I have a Wingull doesn't really get any flying moves until later. And I wanted to at least have like a legit flying Pokemon. And Talo is like the one that you could get that I think starts up with Peck or something. So I'm looking for a Talo, but I actually did come across something else here. Sometimes there are things on the ground even if you can't see them. That's why I always check where I'm walking. Crunch! Oh no! My berries.
My glasses.
Berry? Drak found one Pokeball. So yay, I have a new Pokeball. And I can talk to you. You're a thief if you try to steal someone else's Pokemon. You should throw Pokeballs only at wild Pokemon. It's not like the game lets me. Dude, just think about that. A Pokemon game that lets you choose.
It lets you throw them, but they'll always bounce them back and says, "Don't be a thief." Cascoon.
So this is the one I actually caught. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get a Cascoon, but if I remember correctly, Dustox proves to be a great asset later. Just because he's one of the few he's one of those few bug types that gets a lot of powder and status ailment ones.
We're just gonna give our audience seizures with this.
I'm not trying to. This is the version that I have. Almost had it. Screw you.
Well, you could probably land a head on him safely because he's hardening.
See, I was kind of wondering about that, but later on in this fight, as you guys will see, I'm able to pull it off. So,
Yep,
right
you go.
there. See, I was kind of sitting there going, well, he has hardened like twice, so he probably could withstand a hit from me now. So that's the problem. Like, my Trico is super powerful now.
Cool.
Trico!
Well, just wait till I get to Rock Tunnel and I try and catch an Onyx.
There we go. So Cascoon's data has been added, so now I have access to a Dustox if I want it. And I probably will want it, because like when trying to catch Pokemon, you want to have things like Sleep Powder later on, and Poison Powder even. I caught a whole bunch of Pokemon. Go, 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 my Pokemon team. Or my bug Pokemon team. Because I'm supposed to be a bug trainer, I guarantee.
Mach, go, go, go. Wormpole.
Don't ask me why I put that, why I did that. I can't answer you. Not even Andrea can answer that. It's just me being weird.
Yep.
No, you wouldn't have to grind if you would actually diversify your team a bit.
I'm trying to, but there's not a whole lot of type diversifying that I can do early on in the game. A lot of the stuff that you get access to is like Poochyena, Zigzagoon, a lot of normals, and actually, strangely, a lot of grasses. A lot of grass and bugs. So I'm glad I actually got a Wingull, because that's a water and a flying. So that's a way to diversify. And then I want Talo just because I'll get flying attacks right off the bat. But all the other stuff that diversifies is rare. Thankfully, I have Ralts, so that I have at least a psychic attack now. That will not be worthwhile until probably 2 or 3 gym. No, never mind. Second gym, I think, is fighting. So Ralts will stomp them. Because he will be awesome. I don't know when he actually becomes Gardevoir, but people are going to be so proud of me. I actually know some Gen 3 Pokemon names.
You should have fought it. You could have gotten a level up.
Give it a minute. We'll level up, don't worry.
Like, if I'm that close, I'll just fight the wild Pokemon to get the level up.
See, I had to remember that, like, that's just going back. I think this is the one where I said screw it and just did it. Or did I run? I can't remember. We're also really close to an event, too, so... Yep, I ran. Because once you go up here... not a one to be found. Hello, have you seen a Pokemon called Shroomish here? Yeah, I told him to leave. I really love that Pokemon. Oh, I don't. Why don't you take that one, Alex?
I was going to ambush you, but you had to dawdle in Petalburg Woods forever, didn't you? I got sick of waiting, so here I am. You, Devon Researcher, hand over those papers.
Papers, please.
Aye! You're a Pokemon trainer, aren't you? You've got to help me, please. What are you going to...
What are you doing? You ain't gonna protect him? No one who crosses Team Aqua gets any mercy, not even a kid. Come on and battle me.
I think it's confirmed Joey Wheeler has joined Team Aqua. So this is one of the things that makes this game unique, where you dealt with Team Rocket in Gen 1, and I think a little bit in Gen 2.
Yep.
You deal with a whole new organization, or two of them rather, Team Magma and Team Aqua. And I think Aqua is just kind of default for Emerald, but it would have actually been cool if, like, you did a female trainer and you got Magma instead. Like, you had to do the Magma plot instead of it. But I think I think it was too complex, so you do get Aqua as kind of a default. Or maybe in Emerald you get both of them, because I know we come across Magma later.
You're kidding me. You're tough. Yeah, you got some nerve meddling with Team Aqua. Come on and battle me again. I wish I could say that, but I'm out of Pokemon.
Technically, shouldn't you be whiting out right now?
Team Aqua also after something at Rustboro. I'll let you go today.
Thanks for monologuing.
Ooh, that was awfully close. Thanks to you, he didn't rob me of these important papers. I know, I'll give you a great ball as my thanks.
That's great.
Yay! And it is great, in fact.
Didn't that Team Aqua thug say they were after something in Rustboro, too?
Yes.
Oh no, it's a crisis! I can't be wasting time!
So, yeah, so he's from the Devon Corporation, which we'll be dealing with a lot in Gen 3. Not necessarily, like, they're not an evil organization, they're just...
No.
They're probably good.
They're probably good.
They're probably good.
I love that.
That's a D&D alignment right there,
They're
isn't
probably
it?
good.
Probably neutral. Probably chaotic.
Probably. Or just neutral good.
Yeah. Well, no, because good's actually an alignment in D&D, so probably good. So there you go. We've had our first encounter with Team Aqua.
Why did something get darker?
You there, you
No, it's
Pokemon
lighter
doing okay?
again.
If your Pokemon are weak and you want to avoid battles, you should stay out of the tall grass. Except when the game forces me to go through tall grass in certain sections.
Because it doesn't give you repels till later.
Nope. Well, you can technically buy them at the mart right now, but they're pretty expensive.
Okay, because you can't even buy repels for a while in Leaf Green.
No, you can buy them, but they're expensive. And so at that point, it's like, I don't have that much money to go
If you
around
take
anyway.
bug Pokemon to school, you'll instantly be popular.
Except with everybody but the girls. The girls will get mad at you.
Bugcatcher James. This also has a bugcatcher named James.
So I'm just going to point out the lack in logic really quick. The fact that the Team Aqua guy mentioned that he was out of Pokemon and didn't black out or white out whenever we do that.
Well, I don't think that instantly... It's just a quick way to send you back to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, I know it is. I know it's not a plot thing. It's a mechanics thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you're out of Pokemon. Shouldn't you be whiting out? But I love the fact that he literally broadcast his entire plot in Rustboro City. Or not entire, but he at least told us where to go. Plot threads. They're amazing. This is another one I wish I could have caught, because I think later on I'm going to want an Incada. And Incada has a lot of bug-based abilities, which
Super
will be
effective.
really handy when we come across Psychic Pokemon. Although I don't even think... Is there a Psychic Gym Leader in Hoenn? I don't think there is.
I don't think so.
What?
A psychic,
Gym Leader.
I don't think there's any psychic gym leaders.
Not to my knowledge.
No, duh, there is. It's called Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Stupid. Jesus. I'm thinking dark.
Even though, well, and there are ones later.
Yeah.
I just don't remember them off the top of my head.
I was probably thinking dark. There's no dark.
There's no
Jimmy.
dark, yeah. Although technically I count Morty as a dark one.
He's a ghost.
But he's ghost, even though his ghost Pokemon have dark abilities.
Well, that's because there's not a lot of ghost diversity.
Yeah.
This tree looks like it could be cut.
That's not a tree, that's a mushroom. Just saying that for the record. No, I'm trying to think of it. So, like, you have Roxanne, who's rock. Then you have Brawly. I'll be making lots of Dragon Ball Z jokes when we get to him. Oh, by the way, how do you feel about a Dragon Ball Z game winning the 100 subscriber thing?
Fuck you.
Was that to the fans or to me?
Perhaps a bit of both.
Did you actually do the math for it? It was like 1 to 2 votes. That's how sad that is. It's like 1 to 2 votes apparently not in your direction.
I wanted to play Shadow of the Awesome.
Well, it doesn't necessarily bar us from playing it.
I know, but I wanted to play it now because the HD remaster looks gorgeous.
Hello, this is the Pretty Petal Flower Shop, spreading flowers from all over the world. Your name is Drak? Oh, that's a nice name. Drak, would you like to learn about berries?
No, but go ahead.
Berries grow on trees that thrive only in soft, loamy soil.
Oh, good God.
If you take some berries, be sure to plant one in loamy soil once again. A planted berry will soon sprout, grow into a plant flower beautifully.
Well, the problem is,
Then grow berries again. It's a perpetual cycle. I want to see the whole wide world filled with beautiful flowers, but yet we're talking about berries. That's my dream. Please help me, Drak. Plant berries and bring flowers into the world.
No.
not like you can because your internal clock is dead.
Yes. Hello, the more attention you give the flowers, the more beautifully they bloom. Yeah, because again, this is an emulator, guys. We don't have a clock. We don't have an internal clock working. Although I have heard that there's a weird mod that you can actually get that would tie the emulator into your Windows internal clock.
Oh, cool.
But it's kind of buggy.
Oh, one other thing.
Sure.
If you don't pick berries for a while, they'll drop off onto the ground. But they'll sprout again. Isn't that awesome? It's like they have the will to live.
Yes, they do.
I'm slowly losing mine talking to you.
Why are you talking then?
I'm trying to be like my big sister. I'm great.
I actually talked to her to get the Wilmer
Okay.
pale,
Rostberry.
just in case I have to do that later.
Trying to be like my own H-arm.
You can plant a berry and grow it big, but now they have a machine that mixes up different berries and makes candies for Pokemon. I want some candy too.
Okay, so now that we've talked to the people in the Pretty Petal Flower Shop, we can finally get on with our day.
In the Hoenn region, there are pairs of trainers who challenge others for 2-on-2 Pokemon
So this
battles
was
called
another thing
double
Gen
battles.
3 was known for, the duel battle.
Yes, and they put that into Leaf Green.
They've expanded onto it, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Now
now
it's
there's
like
3-on-3 and I think
4.
up to 5?
I don't think there's... I don't know about 5 on with trainers, but you can like face that many wild Pokemon.
Or in like Gen 6, you can come across like herds of Pokemon and you just face them one by one.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Which is kind of annoying because you can't catch any or
Nope.
or run away.
If it's a herd, you can't catch it, but like if it's individual, you can.
Yeah.
But I do like that for like a level grinding aspect because one of my biggest nuisances in Gen 3 is the fact that you actually do get a way to be able to reset trainers, and trainers yield like the best experience in the game.
Yeah.
Like that they yield actual numbers that you want. But you don't get that tool until I think after Norman. So at that point, it's like, holy crap, man! I could have used this early on.
Well, why
Should I
why
or
are you
shouldn't I?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure, I will
Why are
battle.
you only fighting with Trico? Why don't you switch out a few?
This one I actually do. I think.
Lass Haley.
Lotad. Lotad.
Welcome.
There we go. So, ow!
Well,
You growled at me. Why did you do
He
that?
just wants his Trico to evolve.
Yes, I actually do. I really want to get like to Sceptile as quick as I can because he has probably, in my opinion, one of the greatest grass type abilities ever. Leaf Blade.
Shroomish. So much for changing out.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, my bad. I know that there is a trainer on this bridge that I do change out for.
Absorb.
The other thing I really wish I could get too is later generations actually give you a tool that lets you filter all of your experience.
The experience share.
Yeah, that's also really ideal, especially in trainer bouts where you could get a lot of experience for people. But I'm classic RPG, dude. I'll do the grinding. You don't even have to ask me to do it. I'll just do it. So you keep on asking me this question, like, why do you grind out wild Pokemon? Because I'll do it anyway. Like, this is how I know how to thrive in an RPG.
You don't have any antidotes.
I don't. So we have a little bit of a problem brewing. And unfortunately, we might have to solve this problem next time. So at least we'll band-aid the problem with a potion.
Will Trico survive? Tune in next time for Drak and Shadow.